Hey guys, it's Corey again. I have today something that came from Imagine AI Day 2 from Antony's Kocheilas, I think is his name, from a company called Ogilvy. I'm not really showing that right here, but I am using it out of my notes. And he talked about a virtual celebrity, and there were a few of them, but there were a couple that were kind of like they're actually humans, and then they used this human, his image, and created a kind of a AI version of him, and then branded a whole bunch of things with that. And then maybe I'll dig that up and go through that one. But these ones are just completely virtual that we're talking about here, and they are made. Some of them look kind of like a person, like this one does, but you can tell is actually a virtual person. But they have got some that are also very, very cartoonish that have gotten some pretty significant traction. And this website here is talking about, at least in my notes, it was Magalu, which is this, I believe this person right here, and is from Brazil. So Lu of Magalu. So maybe Magalu was the name of the organization, but this is the one that I believe he talked about the most, and it's completely made up and virtual. So YouTube in August of 2009 was created to promote this iBlog TV on behalf of magazine Magalu. So that's Magalu is the actual magazine. So Lu has been utilized in all kinds of ads, interviews, appearances, different things. Like unboxing videos, product reviews, software tips, etc. But $552 million in profit in 2019. I had no idea this thing even existed. And, they talked about it, like I said, at the Imagine AI conference. So one of the things that kind of comes to mind is that, at Air, they're striving over and over and over and harder to try to make the voices be as lifelike and human-like as possible. But we also see right here that there are people that just do not care. Lots of people that do not care because, this is a virtual celebrity, a virtual influencer that has been created. And, here's one that's totally a cartoon. And they know that these people are fakes. I mean, look at this real guy versus this virtual influencer. It doesn't look, it's obvious, it's evident. So it's really clear to me that people are getting to where they don't necessarily care. And let me talk about a little bit about what they. We'll go back here, and it is So is reserved to Brazil. So Lu has a massive following. It's important to note her notoriety and reach is only in Brazil. Probably outside of that a little bit, but. The big thing, this is Pedro Alvin. He is the manager of the most followed virtual influencer in the world. Building influence is complex and not easy. The focus must be on storytelling, diversity, and bravery. We need characters that represent ourselves and our beliefs, and don't be silenced about what happens in our real world. So the thing that caught my eye was focus must be on storytelling, diversity, and bravery. Those were the things, even though you've got just a virtual person here, it doesn't exist anywhere other than in the virtual world. The way that this guy Pedro has really created influencers and built influence is by making the focus on storytelling, diversity, and bravery. So that's something that I think we can take to any of our businesses is these kinds of things. Storytelling, diversity, and bravery are super key in our ability to influence and to have a presence, digital presence, online presence, whatever it is. So I thought that was very interesting, and these are evidence that people just do not necessarily care. That these are virtual influencers. They've gotten from 9 virtual influencers in 2015 to 200, over 200 today. And why wouldn't you just manufacture these things if you've got to do some stuff to create them, and be sure you focus on what they bring to the table. This says, by creating humans, brands surpass a painful dependency on conventional influencers and instead unlock controlled, direct relationships with a new generation of entertainment craving consumers. So anyway, I don't know if this helps or hurts necessarily, but the key is that it doesn't seem to matter. People don't necessarily care that they are virtual. They care that they, that they are storytelling, diversity, and bravery are components of that. And then the characters need to represent ourselves, our beliefs, and not be silenced about what happens in the real world. I found that very, very interesting. That was something that was covered while I was at the Imagine AI conference, and we just kind of, this was just one more of the presentations that were there. So anyway, I hope this is helpful to someone, and I hope you enjoy it.